Hello, Scorpio. All right, so this is your love and spirituality reading from August 11th to August 18th, 2018. I'm just going to rub the sleepies out of my eyes here. I didn't just wake up, but I sure as hell look like I did. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, okay? This is also all of your videos, like all the other videos that are linked to this, are linked down below in the description. So if you're looking for the Aries video or the Aquarius video or the Taurus or whatever other video you want to look for, just look down in the description, okay? And while you're down there, I'm just going to throw it out there. You can click that little subscribe button. You can thumbs up this and just, let me know. Give me some love. Give me some love, okay? My website's down there too, vitaltarot.com. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, let's start. I'm going to shuffle here. And I have a little thing we're going to say before we get started, and that is, this information will be for whoever needs guidance and love, and will always be for the highest good, okay? And let's do it. One more. Okay. And then I got this other deck, and I'm just going to shuffle this. So the Fountain Tarot is the one I'm using right now for the main part. And then we're doing energy cards, which is the Energy Oracle. We're doing those to kind of round things off, so to speak. So... And you'll notice that I'm offering cheaper prices on my energy healings, you guys. You can check that out down below on vitaltarot.com, okay? So, that being said, let's get to the reading. So we're going to be doing the spiritual part first, the spiritual reading, and we're going to be looking at what happened in the past spiritually. Wow, okay. So this is a lot of energy. I never get this card. This is the first time it's appeared in any of the readings I've done. Okay, so this is the Fountain card. And this is, basically it's after the World card. So the world is becoming the master, right? And going out and you're achieving things and you have a masterful way of looking at the world. And it's also about starting new things as well. And knowing that things are going to be okay and the world's on your side, kind of a feeling. When I see the Fountain card, okay, this is about just being. You don't even have to try. You just are. And it's about the universe, it's about the God consciousness, and we just are who we are. And we're just allowing ourselves to be, and we're allowing ourselves to be in the moment and to live. So where I see this in the past, I also see the Nine of Cups. So this is tremendous, tremendous, happy, positive energy that we're focusing on here. So spiritually, you guys have gone through, I wouldn't say an awakening, so much as it's like you just kind of burst open. Like, I don't even know how to describe this. It just happened in a way that was absolutely beautiful. So you could have gone through your Kundalini rising up, and it could have been a very euphoric experience. You could have gone through something where we're talking about very strong amounts of euphoria, because I feel like this is very good. Maybe you did a retreat, or you did something with a group of people and they really showed you who you were. It was a life-changing experience, but I'm seeing this in the past as being very, very life-changing and really learning who we are and what we're all about. So this is really beautiful, positive energy. Let's look at the present moment. Five of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands. So, to me, when I see these two cards next to each other, the Five of Swords in reverse, I feel like we are changing mental behavior, but we're having a difficult time. And I'm seeing the Five of Wands upright, which is something where, and this is in the now, this is in the present moment. I feel like we're focusing way too much on achieving and not so much on just being in the now. So like I said, we had this in the past where we were really focused, we were really clear, and we had this euphoric burst of energy. Okay, and now in the present, I feel like putting that to use seems easier said than done. I feel like we had this amazing experience, maybe using ayahuasca or peyote or mushrooms or something along those lines, or maybe just being in a group of people that were like-minded. And now coming back into the everyday can be kind of difficult because now we're focusing more on the mundane and it's not about the big questions all the time, right? So when I see this, I feel like we need to quit performing for other people. We need to stand on our own 2 feet, and we need to understand that it's okay for us to say no to other people. Okay, when I see this card here, the Five of Swords, I view it as this person's like performing for those people in the background. Okay, that's the way I see it in this card. And to me, it's also a card where we're looking at trying to change the way we think and the way that we see things. And I feel like looking into self-help is really good. Looking into psychology is really good. Looking into cognitive behavioral therapy is really good. But definitely looking at ways that we can better ourselves, but also not putting too much pressure on ourselves to feel like we need to get better right away or to feel like we're not enough as who we are right now, because we absolutely are enough in this moment. Absolutely. Okay, so the Five of Wands normally is more of like a playful sparring kind of an energy, and it's like getting creative and getting to know your artistic side better through like playful banter, back and forth, creative writing. It can be a bunch of different ways of expressing ourselves, but it's like a playful energy, but it's also kind of a stronger, more aggressive kind of energy. Okay, so I feel like you're definitely going through this where you're changing your point of view, but things can also be very like just learn to laugh at yourself, learn that it is a journey and that you're not going to have all the answers right now. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay, and then we're going to be looking at the future, what that holds. I see the Three of Wands. And I see the Devil in reverse. Okay, so the Three of Wands in the future, oddly enough, it's about envisioning a future. So this is really good. This is focusing on the future, okay? Not so much focusing on the past and bringing that into the future, but focusing on bringing a new future into your future, where we don't have baggage that we're carrying from one set of circumstances to another set of circumstances. We are just letting ourselves be, and we're letting ourselves experience life in the fullest. So this is a really good card. Now the Devil in reverse is actually a good card. Not bad. You would think it's like, well, this means the devil's going to come up and take your soul right now. No, that's Tuesday. Okay, next Tuesday. But in reality, guys, the Devil in reverse to me is getting over an addiction. So you could be looking at getting over some addictive behaviors in the future. You could be cutting out toxic people. You could also be seeing the ways that you've been self-sabotaging in the future. And so this is really good. There's a sense of establishing the future, getting rid of things that were holding you back, and really striving and going for it. So that's what I'm seeing here. And that's really powerful energy that we're working with, because it's about renewal. It's not about... I don't feel like it's the Tower card where it's like there's the illusions being ripped away and then the foundations being set, and it's like really, it's a very dramatic kind of transformation. I feel like this is mostly something where we're not ripping away the illusion so much as we're just adding new things and we're getting rid of the old things. But I definitely feel like this experience we had in the past, we're definitely able to see beyond illusion. We just need to understand where the energy lies and how we can utilize it, right? So now, I'm going to be looking at what we have going on in the moment here using the energy cards, and then we're going to do some psychic stuff, some psychic impressions. So I get woman holding a heart, okay? So to me, when I'm tying all of this together, I feel like this is our sense of finding ourselves and finding the heart of the situation, the heart of the matter. And I don't feel like this necessarily right now incorporates with the love feeling. I feel like it's more about letting yourself express things the way that you feel you need to express them and not holding yourself back, not stifling yourself. And you're getting better at that. You're starting to see that you expressing your opinion isn't going to hurt anybody. It's actually going to make things better, because then people know what they can and can't do around you. I talk about boundaries a lot because that's an issue that's going on right now. A lot of people have hard times. Okay. A lot of people have a hard time setting boundaries, okay? Myself included. Everyone's going through it, and we just need to learn to, when we start setting boundaries, that's the highest form of self-love we can have, because we're saying, I don't want to stand for this. I want to not be this. And the more we make clear what we don't want, not obsessing about it, but the more we make clear what we don't want, the more we can attract what we do want, because we're getting to know ourselves better, okay? So, with that being said, we're going to do some psychic messages. Let's see what I can get. I'm getting a name that starts with the letter R, and I'm feeling like this person is refusing to study. So this could be you, but I'm feeling like there's something where we're refusing to study, we're refusing to take the course that we've been on, or we're refusing to take a higher educational kind of thing. But I feel like I see a book and I'm seeing it face down. I'm seeing it open, which means the person has started their work, but I'm seeing it face down, which means that there's a lack of completion. And again, the letter R, for me, I feel like it could be like RO or RA, so Roger or something along those lines, but it could also be their last name starts with the letter R, but I'm feeling like it's someone who is ignoring the call of education or of bettering themselves. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. Again, that's only going to be for a very small part of you, but that's what the psychic messages are. They're not going to resonate with everybody, okay? So let me do this. And then let me go like this here. And we're going to do the love part of the reading now, okay? So I'm just going to shuffle, and we are doing this for the highest good. And this is for people that need to hear what I am going to say, okay? Okay, so we're looking at the past in love. And I see the Four of Swords in reverse, and I see the Six of Cups. So in the past, we were very restless with situations that happened in our childhood. So we could have had something where we are going into self-reflection. Or in the past, we were refusing very strongly to go into self-reflection. So the Four of Swords, when it's upright, to me is a rest card. But when it's in reverse, I see it as a restless card. So I see that we're very restless. We know what needs to be done or what needs to be talked about with people in our lives, but we're not doing it because it could be uncomfortable, or it could be kind of a situation where we're not letting ourselves do that. So this, to me also, because this is the love part of the reading, this to me could mean that there was a partner that we were with where it was very difficult to either talk about their childhood with them, the hard parts in their childhood, or it was difficult for you to talk about your childhood with them. So either they're having a difficult time talking to you about it, or you're having a difficult time talking to them about it. This does not mean that you were someone where you're difficult to talk to. I could see it as something where this person just doesn't talk that much. And so when it comes time to talk about something that's like this, they would find it hard, even if you were Jesus, even if you were Buddha. Like, they would find this hard to do no matter who you were, because they're not someone who talks about it, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. And again, the other way around is kind of the same thing. You have a difficult time talking about your childhood, and so talking to your partner, even if they're loving and supportive, appears to be difficult. It seems to be difficult because you don't want to be judged, and you want to just be in an environment where you feel safe and secure. Being vulnerable to people that we know will respect us is actually a very good way for us to bond and to get closer to people, okay? So let's move on to the present moment. Eight of Cups and Page of Coins. Okay, so I get Eight of Cups in reverse and I get Page of Coins. So we're in a situation now, and I feel like this is a love situation. Obviously, it's a love reading. But I feel like we're in a situation now where we could walk away from something, but we don't know what to do. So this is what we're looking at. We get the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Page of Coins. So you could be in a relationship with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn individual, very much an earth sign, but it's a younger earth sign, so this person could have temper tantrums. This person could also mean well, but they can be somewhat manipulative as well. Like, they mean well in what they do, but they haven't quite learned some of the more intricate life lessons. They haven't quite learned some of the more difficult life lessons. So it's difficult to have a serious conversation with this person because they're learning, but they're kind of a little slower in the department of life lessons. Okay? That doesn't make them bad, right, wrong, whatever. It just makes it so that it can be difficult if you feel like you're further along on the journey and you're constantly having to tell them what to do and how to be. So when I see the Eight of Cups in reverse, you could walk away. But something is keeping you in this situation where you can't walk away and express grief or sadness. Something's keeping you from walking away. So maybe you're wanting to give it another shot, but I would say really open the door of communication. And if there's no two-way street on the communication, if there's no evolution in the relationship or there's no growing, then I would say it's time to part ways. But again, you do you and you live your life how you would want to do it. Because you're learning life lessons, and I'm sure the person that's with you is learning life lessons as well. So let's move on to the future. Queen of Swords and Page of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is in reverse, and this is the Libra card. Okay, and the Page of Swords is upright. But again, it's that page energy. It's this young energy. So there could be either an earth or an air sign around you. So again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or we're looking at Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So that's what I'm seeing here, though, is that we're definitely looking at these two elements, and both of them are very different. So there could be an earth sign in your life that you're with currently, or someone who has very strong earth sign traits that you're with currently, or you could have someone coming into your life that you've known for a little while, trying to get things going with you in that way. So trying to be romantically involved. When I see the Queen of Swords in reverse, though, I do feel like this other person, okay, I do feel like they're very immature. When I see the Page of Swords next to the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like they're immature. I feel like they can be very cold. I feel like they can be very not open to new ideas that are from you. New ideas from them are okay. And if they find something themselves, it's okay. But it's harder for them to take the ideas of others. This person likes to be the thinker. And anyone else that's thinking, they kind of have a way of looking at it like they could possibly be wrong. In the sense that we're looking at the negative side of the Queen of Swords. So I just see someone who can be short-tempered. They haven't really dealt with a lot of emotional issues, and they can be very stern and very cold in the way that they express themselves. So, and when I see the Page of Swords as well, I see someone who could be immature, but I'm definitely seeing some sort of air sign. And I'm definitely seeing someone who probably likes to talk, or someone who likes to maybe even put their own foot in their mouth, so to speak. But that's what I'm seeing here. So you guys be on the lookout for that kind of energy if it hasn't already happened. All right, I'm going to shuffle these for just a second. And by shuffle, I mean lightly just kind of move them around. These cards are a little difficult to shuffle, so... Okay. So I get the Angel of Love in reverse in the love reading. So to me, the Angel of Love in reverse is that now may not be the time for you to experience the love that you've been wanting. Not because of anything like bad going on, but because I feel like love, the way that we've come to know it, or the way that you've come to know it, is this way of being where there can be conditions, and there can be a way of like looking at the way a partner treats us. It says a lot about the person, okay? If we've been in relationships where we have felt ignored and we have felt unheard, then that probably means that we need to work on some issues that we've gone through, because we're attracting these people in our lives. It doesn't mean that we're bad or we're evil or anything like that. It just means that we have things to work on. And in order for us to really know ourselves and to really find our center, so to speak, we have to allow ourselves to begin to heal. And these childhood issues that could possibly be yours, these need to start coming to light, and we need to start healing, because from there we can approach love in a new direction where it's not going to be the same thing that keeps happening over and over. It's going to be something where we feel heard, we feel loved, and we feel cared for. So definitely this is a good card, even if it's in reverse, because it's going to show you the problems that are leading to these issues that we're having in the love area. Okay, and when those problems are resolved, then we can start to see love for what it truly is. Okay, so I'm going to do some psychic readings here and see what I can pick up. Okay. The one thing I can see more than anything else is it's like a game of badminton. Okay, I look at that word and I think badminton, but it's mitten, right? I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but I see a game like that, and it's going on, and you're volleying the ball back and forth, and I feel like you're tired of having to hit it back and not having the other person hit it. Like they're not going for it. Like you're swinging and you're connecting and you're hitting the mitten. That's bad. Okay, it's a bad mitten. But you're hitting it and the other person isn't returning the serve. The other person isn't really caring. It's like you hit it and you're putting in an effort, and the other person's just kind of sitting there like kind of zombied out, kind of they are there physically with you, but they're not emotionally there. Okay, if that makes sense, you guys. But that's what I'm seeing there. And so these issues that are coming up that you're going to be working on, these are to help you bring in love, and these are to help you feel that love that you want to feel. So that is your reading, you guys. Like I said, the other readings you can check out in the description down below. And you can also go on to vitaltarot.com, which is my website. I'm offering a deal on my energy healings. And I've got tons of other things too, coaching courses, and you can check out the tarot readings as well, obviously. So, yeah. I love you guys. Please like, share, and comment on the video. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Take care and have an amazing day. Bye.